Alright, before I start playing Tomb Raider 2, I just finished the game. I'm going to do the downloadable content. And we're going to start with Clash in the Clouds. I have no idea what the hell this is. If it is like a story mode type thing, not like a weird ass game mode, I'll play it. And you'll probably see it in the recording or in the video. But if it's not, then I'll go to Barrel at Sea 1 and 2. So, here we go. So, cutting to where I am now. We're going to do Barrel at Sea because Clash in the Clouds was just a one-off game mode, like challenge type thing, not like story. So, here we go. Yeah, that's definitely game mode. Alright, let's get it. Medium because I'm not doing that difficulty. If you have any like criticism or anything I should improve in the video, please leave a comment down below as well.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her type down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Kind of interesting. So she might be Elizabeth that was like in a different universe or something like that. Since in the end game we restarted everything, basically making her not exist.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
So we're back to the underground. That's interesting as well. I guess it's before it collapsed from like 1 and 2.
What I need from her is my business, but I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture?
These fuckers. Big Daddy. I've never seen that video before. Let's have to go look. This wouldn't have a use for it in number 2.
Funny.
What?
You not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
She's still a bitch like always, though. It's like the original Elizabeth.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken. down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
I'll pause right here. That was loud as shit. My ears hurt from that. I don't know who the fuck made it like that, but I'm turning this down a little bit. Holy shit, that was random. But looking at it, it seems like he's still into that.
Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
He seems to be still into that trance, or the effects of when he killed himself to reset everything. It's still going on.
I went through basic, decent sort.
I told her you want someone to listen to your words. Buy a pup.
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Looks the rabbit. I remember these guys. I remember too. Still fucking hate it. Way too much.
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you
business?
represent? Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
I also wonder how long. Looks like there's 3 local stores that might have received invitations to Cohen's club. You can choose your current objective from the objective screen. Press O to access it. This is different as well. Q&E to change tabs. E did nothing. WSD, you see Raptures, Artisan Struggle. First come through mass. Score Rapture Records for a mass. Scoring a gold. We're gonna stop randomly because I'd rather sleep with a chance than try and think about it right now. 3, 2, 1. Alright, Rapture Records. I don't think I've ever been here inside the game.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
Dr. Steinman told me.
That's interesting coming from her because I'm assuming still this character, or one of them, would be her dad.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Well, hello.
You wanna do your job? Get to distracting, motherfucker. Okay.
Excuse me.
But
Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
What is the greatest lie ever created? What is the most vicious obscenity
What is this piece?
perpetrated on mankind?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box. Damn. Must be somewhere else.
Music does something to me. Especially something in this vein.
Whenever anyone wants others to do
Primal,
their
isn't it?
work, they call upon
Part of us
their
insists
out.
on thought before logic,
Never
purely
mind
sensual.
This would be when I pluck the string.
That we never knew existed.
Yes.
Can you turn it off? Oh, it's so intoxicating. So powerful and masculine. Oh, yes, when the urge to surrender.
It's the king of country crowd who light the torch of destruction. This is great inversion. This ancient lie has changed humanity to an endless cycle of guilt.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Oh. I guess I got like golden rules. That'd be fine.
Where to next, Mr. DeWitt? The Golden Rule is just across the way. Or shall we go upstairs to the artist's struggle?
Rules.
Looking to be an obstacle to you.
I don't have all the flaws and drawbacks of this lab.
They're all gone.
A fine day to you both.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmark for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The assurances of a grave
find
robber
that
are of no
box.
interest to me.
If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
Nothing. Well, only one place left.
Hit the bricks, you tramp!
I'll see to it they feel.
Get your hands off me!
Yeah.
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
He's got pea stuffed out. That looked painful. Kicked him in the balls with heels.
Temporary. Just like
Log.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
Where is he hiding that box?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece,
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Interesting, because I know some of the voice actors that are in this one. Heard them in a lot of other games. Especially that one. I don't remember his name. Didn't come out?
Good. We've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
How long this game is gonna be?
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
That's a good one. 'Cause I wonder if this is like, maybe like a 2-hour gameplay? Or it might be more than that. I don't know. This is a part 2 though, so it could be a whole nother game in the game.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Ow. My ears. I think you turn it down enough and then it ends up fucking me down. Jesus Christ.
Dance, dance, move! Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music! To the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick! For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. There's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cole, you son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Weird.
Come, dance!
I'm still missing the finger too.
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong has Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Does happen when you trust a crazy person, so kind of what they get. Hold on.
Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Pixel ass shark was that, bro?
Look,
Fontaine's. Ryan sunk the whole thing to the bottom.
but it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Well, I remember this place.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Got the crabs. Let me crab blow your
Seem
head
to be
off.
some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Left or right to fire. Left mouse to fire and to use plasma. Kinda already knew that. This was Fontaine's before we came last time. Killed all those people.
Look up there.
Oh, where?
Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
This random ass hook.
Could be handy.
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constance and what?
Never mind.
So she's definitely the one from before being reset ourselves, but there's so many different versions. I guess it doesn't matter.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
I want the frosted one. Get me the frosted.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
I want the frosted. Want it. You want it.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
That did scare me because I wasn't paying attention. I just saw a dude running.
Look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
So I'm gonna be playing for like an hour. I'll time myself more often to like regulate what I do, and so I can get better sleep. Because usually I'm playing this at night. I don't know, for like 2 extra hours, and I don't get much sleep. It's kind of like why I have a lack of energy in the videos half the time. But I'm not really used to this kind of stuff. Just doing it for fun.
When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Oh, look a mess. Look at you.
Eat it up. But it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds.
Think. You've been using me this entire time. Ah!
Catch!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fucking. Well, that was a waste of ammo. Shut the fuck up. Giving me a motherfucking headache. Screaming like you taking a shit.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive.
Didn't mean to touch that. Some of the buildings. I miss the circus of values. Can I hack it? Nope. Let's get through this way. Look at that. It's not that bad. Don't know how to do that.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Motherfucker, no! No, let's look around.
Another burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Huh. Alright.
An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
I don't listen to music either, so it's kind of makes it like I can't like skip past certain sounds. I have to hear everything.
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that.
It hurts like a bitch.
Matters progress so little. I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah. Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
I wonder if this is the same Elizabeth that I went with from the previous games. And she searched for me to do something. Probably something dumb.
Come on. Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now. All in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. If you keep quiet, maybe you can get the drop on them. Even the odds.
Fuck you.
I'm looking for more.
I don't care. She dead anyway. And if she ain't dead, she gets the sky hook. That lady that, actually I didn't record that. They got corrupted. So in the first game, there's a lady that was in a cart, and she had a pistol in her hand. And tried to shoot me in the fucking face. I caught that bitch before she could do it and shot her back. It was hilarious to me. That was in, I think, one, I'm pretty sure? Because one you're playing the person, and two you're playing the, big dead thing. I'll go this way. Is that what I think it is? No, it's not. Fuck. It is. Interesting enough.
Got it.
What makes it sound when you shoot it this time? That's actually interesting as well. Didn't think we would notice this, huh? Gear is special clothing that grants, yeah, the same shit. What's this? Using a plasmid to kill an enemy returns Eve. Huh. Great how plasmid is. I definitely will think this is useful. And let's go into the tunnel that I can't get out of once I grab it.
Become an intellectual
Bitch. I was slit this time. I listened to it.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
I wonder if he sent that to them.